And Dr. Fred, do you think that there's such a thing as over communicating? And is that dangerous, or is it something that you would recommend?
Right. So I think I don't know exactly what you're referring to. I think that there is, on the one hand, over communicating would be when you say a little bit too much or take up too much room, take up too much space in a conversation.
Yeah, and that's what
So
I'm referring to.
right. I think
Absolutely.
that I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think that that
Mhm,
actually, takes away from one's credibility a little bit. And
mhm.
it takes away, the fact is you can't listen while you're talking.
Very
And
true.
and the most important feature of communication is in fact listening. So if
Yeah.
you're going to be talking more often than the other person or sort of hogging the time, which I now at least am self-conscious about doing, and even in this conversation,
Yeah.
having you brought it up, like there's an opportunity to really get that you cannot listen when you're talking, and the most important piece of effective communication is to listen closely to what's being called for.
Right, and that's what I've been doing during this conversation because I everything that comes out of your mouth and your, true authentic self is powerful. The
Thank you.
things that you bring up, Dr. Fred, just the way that you communicate and help other people. And I know too that you also speak for different organizations, companies, and who do you think is an ideal or an organization that would be a great fit for any of the talks that you give, or
Well,
a
I
couple
think
of different?
sure. I think the organizations that are best suited for the is it like small to medium-sized organizations who the CEOs or the C-suites, the
Mhm,
mid-range, leaders in the program already realize that there is a communication adrift. That they're
mhm.
realizing that there is a problem inside of communication between maybe different levels or even inside the same level, where people
Yeah,
are not really feeling like they're being self-expressed or respected for who they are. This is really, really important. And that group could use a little boost for sure. So the conversations I have about finding true voice or using creativity and communication can be very effective to move those people forward. And as a consultant, I can do work inside of these small business organizations, medium sized businesses, to come in for a short period of time, listen to everybody, and then help everybody create the avenues so that open communication can then be restored. It's
yeah.
funny. Some companies really shy away from open communication and think that it's somehow
They
dangerous.
do. Absolutely, they
It's
do.
amazing. They
Yeah,
would rather have their people muted than actually speaking what's important to them. And those are not companies that I want to work with. If that's what you want
yeah,
for your company, I have no interest in working with you. The
yeah.
companies that I'm interested in working are the companies who are interested in hearing each and every employee and each and every collaborator, like what it is that they have to say so we can all move that needle forward.